So I'm all suited up. I got the driver's side front wheel off the ground, which is where he thought the problem was coming from, but I'm going to check both sides obviously. But so I got the caliper bracket off. There was not much sign of those brake pads moving whatsoever the last little bit. They just were sticking static in their holes. And so here's the caliper bracket. So here's, black flies are getting me. There's one caliper pin stuck. Spins a little, but doesn't move very well. This one moves kind of okay. So we're gonna pull that boot off and have a look and see what it looks like underneath there. But it's just rusted all the heck. The rear brakes, when I did this on this, all the caliper pins were all seized in. So I figured they didn't really lube these up very well and check them like that too. Who knows? So that's the next thing is pull them rubber boots off and have a look. I do have new pins and boot kit, so we're on the way to the races. Well, got the passenger side all up, jack stands and everything. Get the caliper off, and same thing this side. That guide pin is just seized in there pretty darn good, and the bottom one, lower one, it's moving, spinning, but it's not sliding in and out. So that's why this thing was behaving weird. And there doesn't look like any movement on these brake pads either in the last little while, so they're not moving away from the rotor properly. I bet you that's what's making that noise he's talking about. Everything else seems fine, bearings sound fine. So we'll service these up and check it out, and then we'll check the rest of the van out. I'm sure it's fine. Here's the outer pad on the driver's side. In that groove there's some junk. And that junk, focus. Here's the outer pad of the driver's side. You can see a lot of junk in there. I think that could cause some noise too. Some rocks and debris and junk in there, cut up inside there. So we'll clean that out too. We'll service both sides, all those guide pins. I got new guide pins and boots. And hopefully that makes this thing not make any racket and makes these brakes last longer. Okay, quick tip. Piece of Scotch Brite on a drill bit. It just fits inside the caliper guide pin holes. And one inside them holes. Why buy a new caliper? And everything slides in and out nicely, so we put new pins in there. That'll be great. Alrighty then. Job's all done. So we got new guide pins, new rubber boot kit, new spring kit. Everything's all properly greased up. So now you can see the caliper has that little bit of movement that it's supposed to have to return, so the calipers allow for the brakes to come away from the rotor. It wasn't like that before. They were all seized up. Good to go.